Hello vinyl community, this is Matt, and today I'm gonna be taking you back to 1992 when the Sega Genesis, or the Mega Drive as it was known in other parts of the world, and the Super Nintendo ruled the roost as far as video games were concerned. And for some reason, all the stars aligned in 1992, and we had a whole slew of video game related songs, particularly in the UK and in Europe, where we have a little bit of a sordid history of sending novelty songs to #1 in the charts, or at least high in the charts. That's another video for another time. But suffice to say that in '92, as I mentioned, several video game related songs came out, and sure enough, the good old British public panic bought them and sent them well into the top 10. Of course, this was the era of Sonic the Hedgehog, the era of Mario. Super Mario World had been released for the Super Nintendo the previous year, I think in 1991. Might have even been 92 still in the UK. The Super Nintendo came out a year or two later in the UK, as compared to Japan and the US. And Sonic the Hedgehog had come out, let's see, about 2 years prior to 92, I think. I'm sorry if my dates are wrong, but again, suffice to say that these two video game mascots were by far the biggest characters at the time in the video game industry. And so, why wouldn't you have a grand marriage of dance music and Mario, and dance music and Sonic the Hedgehog? Now, two of the offending songs are featured on Now That's Right Cool Music 23. This is the UK edition. I will be doing a more detailed breakdown of the Now That's Right Cool Music albums, but that will be another series for another time. But suffice to say, Now 23, which I think in my opinion is one of the worst in the entire series, certainly the worst in out of all the Now albums that I have, and two of the offenders are Dr. Spin with the simply and aptly titled Tetris, and the Ambassadors of Funk featuring MC Mario, I kid you not, with Super Mario Land. Now, I'm gonna show you what it says about these tracks. Here we go. First of all, let me read it out. So, Tetris by Dr. Spin. Tetris is the brainchild of producer Nigel Wright and young raver Andrew Lloyd Webber. It's tongue-in-cheek reference. It had raced to #6 by 18th of October 92 for the mysterious Dr. Spin. And then for the Super Mario Land track, it says, the ambassadors of funk are Texans, Thornton McLeish and Walter Driscoll. Okay, so they're actually American, these guys, so it's not just a British thing. Mario, the plumber from Brooklyn, is heavily influenced by dance and rap, and together they are chart-bound for November 92. So, Now 23 was actually released in November of 92, and so they were sort of taking a gamble on this song being a hit, and it was at least a top 20 hit. So, let me show you the Mario one's particularly embarrassing, but let me show you this. Hang on, I'm going to flip this over. Yeah, I'm going to flip this over so you guys can have a quick read. Okay, so here is Tetris by Dr. Spin, and that actually was the cover of the CD single. My brother had the CD single back in the day, and right next to it, its partner in crime up here is Super Mario Land. Now, yeah, that's unfortunate. And here's the information about it. So yeah, these tracks were all the rage. For whatever reason, I don't know why 92 and not 91 or 93 or some other year, but yeah, there it is. Okay. So the actual song I'm gonna play today is Sonic the Hedgehog one. But first of all, let's take a look at possibly the more well-known Sonic track. And I actually do have both of these. So this one is simply called Supersonic. It is by HWA featuring Sonic the Hedgehog. This is pretty typical early 90s design. You know, it's basically impossible to read the writing. 3 tracks on this. We get the Supersonic. The disc isn't in there because it's playing right now. We also get Supersonic 12-inch mix and the 12-inch instrumental mix. This was not a big hit in the UK. I think it barely scratched the top 40, if at all. But it's actually not bad. You know, if you're into video game music, in this case 16-bit video game music, you know, you listen to it and you can't help but just kind of nod your head with it. You think, oh yeah, I recognize that. Now, the other album that I have, or the other Sonic our single that I have, this is Intergalactica Dance Club. Now that's a mouthful. Supersonic Dance Attack, and this is a German pressing, and it's really not bad. I'll take the record out and show it to you. Okay. So like I said, it's a German pressing. It's on the RCA label. This is actually even better than the HWA track. There's something about it that's just really catchy. It samples the main Sonic the Hedgehog theme for the chorus, and it's really pretty good. From what I can tell, this is not subject to any copyright claims on YouTube. And in fact, I found several other people that have played the entire thing all the way through. So that's exactly what we're going to do. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I can think of one or two subscribers who might enjoy this. We're going to play this entire thing. And in fact, it's kind of cool. Like I said, this is a German pressing. This is a promo. In fact, this was never officially released. As far as I know, it only ever got to the promo stage. You can see in German, original soundtrack was a Sega Mega Drive. Except it actually says Der original soundtrack zum Sega Mega Drive. Huh. But then strangely underneath it's in English, for promotion only, so go figure. I don't know what that's about. So yeah, let's go take a listen to this. This did not chart in the UK. As far as I can tell, it really didn't chart anywhere. But again, I actually think, you know, if you like dance music and you're kind of into video games, or at least you were into video games, it's got a nostalgia factor to it. Take a listen to it. You might find yourself just switching it off, I understand. But you also might find yourself just kind of nodding your head and tapping your foot along to it. And, okay, I remember this. Sonic the Hedgehog theme tune. So let's go ahead and play it. We're going to shut this one off. And we're going to stick this on the turntable. And we're just going to play it all the way through. Take a listen to it. All right, thanks guys for watching. Till next time. Bye-bye.
Here comes Supersonic. I feel like the Robotnik. Supersonic dance attack.